And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host, Gary Brodsky. And let me get right down to business after I have a drink of quick soda. So hang around, and this is going to be great. To all of you. Okay, let's talk about mindset. There are a lot of guys out there putting out shows on mindset, and they don't know shit. It's like your mindset should be, and some bullshit after that. About picking up women, about anything. This applies. Your mindset should be, you're the prize and all that other stuff. Some of it is okay. Just okay. Your mind, I'm turning the video calling right here. Your mindset should be nothing short of conquering. Not, oh, I hope she likes me. Oh, I see her over there. She's really pretty. But I hear this from guys. But I don't think, like, I'm in a league. No. You got to think like this. Everywhere you go, I'm going to conquer that one. Then we're going to conquer that one. Then we're going to conquer this. You got to think like a warrior in terms of conquest, reward, and battle. So the mindset, of course, is conquest. How many guys, women, I guess that covers everybody, do not think in terms of conquest, but in the terms of, I hope, I wish that this person likes me. Oh, I hope she's not mad with this. Oh, she said this. What does it mean? Is that the mindset of a conqueror or of a jerk-off? Or, wow, I got tons of bills on my desk here I can't pay. What would I do? Throw myself under a bus? You can't even find a bus around here. You take your pride and you swallow it because pride will get you, as you know, pride goeth before a fall. If you have to borrow from friends, you borrow from friends. You got to sell your coat, sell your coat. I don't have a coat, sold it. You do whatever is necessary, but with the mindset of, I will conquer, I will win, and nothing is going to stop me. Now, just take a scenario. You walk into a bar. It's just a scenario. You meet women anywhere. Bars, about 1% of all pickups happen in a fucking bar. You walk into a bar or a club. I'm just using this as a reference point. Do you say, oh, wow, look at that girl over there. Sure hope she likes me, huh? Maybe she'll talk to me. Think of how, not cheap, but how weak that mindset is. Do you go over and look at her and go, yeah, I'm going to conquer this woman, break her down, and make her mine. Yeah, I know it's not politically correct. Not even close. But look at what I'm just kidding. They don't think the camera was stuck, right? Look what politically correct mentality has done to this country and now the world. It is sick. It is disgusting. It is not attractive. It is a form of slavery. You don't want to be in that position. You've got to not go along with the herd. You've heard that before, right? There's almost a joke in that. But I wasn't trying to be funny. A herd is only as fast as its slowest animal. You got to think like a hunter, like a killer. Are people killers? Read history, okay? Sorry, that's the way it is. Now, I'm not saying to be a killer at all, but I'm saying to have that killer instinct, that killer mentality, those killer eyes. Think in terms of conquest and winning and victory instead of, oh, I hope they like me. Then you start getting that fucking voice. Even in the gym, when I'm going to pick up some weights, it's like, I am going to fight you and I'm going to win. I'm going to command myself to win. That's me in the gym. People sort of walk away when I do that shit. But that is the mentality, is conquest. I do some business deals. He's in a meeting. I don't give a fuck. Put him on the fucking phone. You see how fast that guy gets on the phone. When you have that attitude of winning and conquest, it only means that you can actually improve your situation and those around you. For example, I hear people go, well, my doctor thinks I shouldn't do that. Really? I tell my doctor what to think. I'm fucking paying him. Same thing with your lawyers and everybody else. You're hiring, you're paying them. You know, I have one guy say, well, I think you need a new roof. I say, well, I think you're going to need new teeth. No, we'll just patch it up. Yeah, it works like that. But people are afraid to go face to face with other people with the mentality of, I'm going to conquer, I am going to win, and I don't really give a shit what people think of me. Because once you give a shit what people think of you, you are their fucking slave. I get a lot of emails, hey, you're a jerk off, you're this, you're that. I think they're funny. That's what I think. But there are people who would go to pieces, and I know those people, and they have never functioned normally again. Not that I function normally, but I function functionally. Something like that. Well, there's my opening rant. And let's see how we're doing here. If there's any questions, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Okay, David, I will do that. Chris, how you doing? Hey, Chris. Okay. Good evening, Dr. Brodsky. Yes, I am a doctor, not a medical doctor. I'm a doctor of divinity. For those who want to know why I get the title, and I've seen it around sometimes, I did go to seminary school for 4 years. Okay, let's get to Chris's statement here. This is why nice guys finish last. Why? Because they buy into that PC bullshit to try to please someone. Right? That's what they do, to please people. And it does not work with women. It does not work in business, and it does not work in life. You know, true words that have been spoken here. It's like hurting an animal for food, thinking, I hope it understands. I need to be fed. That's great. I hope I will just die so I can't eat. Actually, scrap that. These jerkers don't even get that far. That's why we have herbivore males out there. You want women? You want money? Go to GaryBrodsky.com and fucking step it up. Chris. Hey, Chris, thanks. Best plug I've ever gotten. But it's true. That PC stuff will get you nowhere. It'll get you unnoticed, but then again, not disliked. People dislike having an opinion. So people change their opinion. And once you start to change your opinion to please the crowd, guess what? You've totally changed your personality and your character. And in bits and pieces, you wake up one day and you're not even sure who you are anymore. Okay, here's a good question coming up. Especially with women, they go for conquest. And somebody's going to win, and it better be you. They want to change you. It's a test. They don't really want you to change, but they want to change you. And they want you to act, why you act different, why you act different, why you act different. Then you act different, you're not the same guy I met. And they're right. Get the fuck out. You know, the problem today is nobody stands for anything. Everybody's afraid to make a comment. You know, maybe I should text the girl. No, I'll tell you what to text the girl. One at the right time, when you feel like it. Say, I don't care, 3 in the morning, I'll fucking send you a text. You know, you don't have to play this game, well, I have to wait 2 days to text her back. Whatever you want, you ask for it in a way that is not pleading, begging, or bending over. I just sent a text out recently, you're number 1 on my to-do list. She gets back to me, it does. If she's not, I don't really give a shit. I don't give a shit. That is one of the arts of winning, is not giving a shit. You know, and people have these bizarre paranoid fantasies. Like, what if she has a boyfriend who's going to kill me? Well, odds are good if she's talking to you, the boyfriend's a fucking wimp. And second, if you're going to be killed, you're going to be killed. Now, I know I get in trouble for talking about this one, but I would much rather die of unnatural causes than natural causes. Now, I had a joke once. I would fight anybody to be killed in battle, but I'll probably keep winning. That's a joke. See if you're watching, it's a joke, okay? But the reality is, and this is talking crazy tonight because it's just a crazy night, is that unnatural death looks like this. Natural death, you got stuff shoved up your ass, being a little silly here. Back and forth to the hospital. I've seen it. It's horrible. It really is. Yeah, well, maybe you're going to sleep. I don't know. I don't know where to get off on that subject, but let's go back to the conquering mentality. I know most of you guys and ladies who watch the show have that. Okay, questions, Gary Brodsky 123@AOL.com. Person just emailed me, how do I get a question on there? Brilliant. Okay, so really, the biggest, I would say, killer of any pickup, any seduction, any of life's endeavors is really caring what that other person thinks of you. Because by doing that, you're doing them and yourself a disservice. Big disservice. Now, what's for sale today? I know you want to know that. Beth. Why? Because I have been getting so much email about how that stuff works and how they're noticed by women. Fat women, thin women, ugly women, and beautiful women. Anything at your disposal works. People don't want to arm themselves up with the right look, the right attitude, the right approach. They come off today, we have a pussy society, okay? Look at the guys around. We have a fucking pussy society. Society where, as Chris mentioned, the herbivoreal guy, the guys, and I see them all over the place. They don't even want women. They just want to play their video games. You know what that's called? Surrender. And the easiest way to get out of battle is surrender. I knew a girl named Surrender once, so let's not get into that. Shaking for email and no questions. Of course, with tons of watches. I guess they don't like what I'm saying. They just went down a bit. Well, time for soda. And then time for some more stuff. Yeah. I'm on a roll tonight. Come on in, everybody, come on. Yeah, all right. Whoa. Okay. So the conquering attitude versus the pickup attitude. Who's going to win? The guy who sets himself out to conquer and not give a crap what people think? Or the guy who's going to say, oh, I wonder if she's going to like me. I wonder if I said the right thing. I wonder if that is just such a loser mentality. But that's so prevalent today, I figured I have to address it tonight. Because everybody in real life, and this is for the video game guys, there's no reset button. There's no do-over button. There's no cheat codes. It's the real deal. And that's why so many guys are afraid of it. But if you change your mentality, it's like, this is a game. I'm out to win, to conquer, to take. That's right. The world, the history, is written by those people. Some good, some bad. It doesn't matter. It's mindset. And let's see if anybody's... Yes, we do have some comments. And some stuff falling off the desk at the same time. Hi, Gary. How you doing? Good. Hey, it's good to see you. What's up? Hey. Okay. Be free. That's conquest. You've conquered this. You became this. Hey, yeah, what? Okay, talk to me. Hey, what's on your mind? Huh? We're going to do a Brooklyn show. I mean, this fucking guy, Dan, you know that guy. You know, he's probably watching now. Okay. Thanks for making audio available. Did I buy it? You better fucking believe I did. Just listen to it. I fucking love it. Where do I go from here? Well, I might have to do a little shopping for better clothes. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, that audio is dating. Look at this again. Dating, marrying rich women. Why not? That's available right now at GaryBrodsky.com, audio programs. Well, the way the feminists have done it and rigged this country, 73% of the wealth is in women's hands. And again, as I said on the audio, but I expanded greatly on that audio, is women in general are looking for a guy, a man. And it's no longer a question of how much you make anymore. It's a question of, are you going to date some girl? You can love a girl who's poor, take care of her and struggle. Or you can date a rich girl and not struggle and still have a great time. How to do it? Meet, date, and marry rich women. Think of it. If you do it and you just plan it out, it's all on the audio. You don't have to deal with going to college. All you have to do is deal with enjoying life. But people today, they do not enjoy life. They don't even know what life is. Life does not come in the form of an Xbox or I don't even know what the hell the video games are. I'm really ignorant of what the video games are. When's the next occult webinar coming up? I have a lot of webinars planned, but I'm just, be honest. I'll just look at this thing, see if I have my dates in mind. Okay. Possibly Monday next week. But the whole thing, everything is mindset. And I know it's been said a million times, but so is the fact that working out builds muscle, but most of you guys don't do it. Writing things down works. Most people don't do it. A lot of things work, but we're too busy just not doing it. Instead, what would we do? We go to Facebook and listen to some quotes from guys who said them centuries ago, and some of those make sense, and then we just go on. And when you have that mindset of, I'm conquering, I'm winning, I don't give a fuck what's in my way, you become a magnet to people. People want to be around that. They want a guy who can make a decision. And they want how to look weak? I can tell you how to look really weak. I'll tell you how to ruin every date, every pickup, every seduction, every negotiation right now. Don't make a decision. I don't know. That's it. Weak, I don't know is not an answer. And impossible is only found in the dictionary of fools. All right, let me get rolling here. Very funny. Where do I get a dictionary of fools? That's cute. I don't know how you type so fast. About the voodoo dolls. I know they sound funny, but they work. And if you don't think they work, send me a name. We will not see you next week on the show. You could bury it anywhere. The instructions came with it. Pretty scary instructions. But they do work. Voodoo has worked for years. Now, is it, starting on us to hear about this stuff? Is it against God and stuff like that? Might be. So is punching somebody in the face. So is defending yourself. You got to pick your battles. Hell, a whole bunch of people just came in with a group here. How you doing? Good to see you. Okay, for the new people that just came in, we want to get more people coming in. What's Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Any questions? Send them here. Yeah, so that mentality of conquering. How do you start that? How do you build that? Glad I asked that question because I'll answer it. You start by doing something that's self-improving, which is not a video game and not like sitting around watching movies. You can start by doing 10 push-ups 3 times a week. Anything, sit-ups, any kind of self-improvement, reading, anything. You know, this is a very sad statement about the New World Order. Is their kids don't watch TV, they read books. Because there is power in books. It stimulates the imagination. And books are important. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do is read. Sounds funny? No. It's about the most macho thing you can fucking do. You think illiterates run this world? No. Very literate but very sick people. People should not be allowed to play with matches. But they do have the conquering mentality. So we learn from them and we conquer ourselves, our fears, our futures. And we don't do this. I've seen guys, too many guys do this. I'm going to make it on my own. Really? Every great leader had allies, supporters, people who rallied around them. When you can make a decision, when you can stand firm, and when you have the conquering mentality, you'll have allies, you'll have, in time, an army. Doesn't have to be a big one, just has to be one. Okay, this thing is stuck. Oh, 5 questions in a row. Here we go. Just all jammed in there. I had someone ask me how much I could curl. I answered 75 pounds on each arm. I asked him how much he could curl. Not as much as me. He asked me what I did. I answered 3 sets of 6 twice a week. He kept saying I was doing it wrong. My immediate response was, I can curl more than you can. And you're telling me what I'm doing wrong? Get me the fuck out of here. Someone has to take the next step to make men men again. Absolutely true. It really is funny. Because that's how I work out. It's 3 sets of 6. Sometimes 1 set of 8, because it wasn't enough weight. And then 2 more sets of 6. That's my bench press routine. 8, 6, 6. Or 6, 6, 6. Not I try to be demonic. That's just how many. Sometimes it's just 3 sets of 5, because I can't get the 6th. And guys who are this thin will tell me, that's all you do for chest? And I don't understand that either. I don't understand that. They don't say that. Years ago when I went to the gym, I'd see a guy who was like big, and go, what do you do for chest? The arms are big. What do you do for arms? And that's one of the things about a conqueror is you need to gather information. But people always want to put people down. And that's where you get into really big losing. Losing of so much. Still have one left in here. Is you are afraid to ask people for help. When you're afraid to ask people for help, guess what? You don't get help. Very simple. That was a tough one. You know, I see somebody who's doing something that wow, I always want to do that. Do I get jealous? No. Do I get pissed off? Because people get, oh, he has that, I don't have it. No, he has that. I'm going to ask him, how do you get that? Can you teach me? Can you show me? If he says no, I don't give a shit what he thinks. If he says yes, I have an ally on my side, help me achieve my goals. Ways to think. Can you curse someone using a rock to make them be? There's a way to use rocks for curses, but rather than I get that right now. But, you know, cursing, you know, comes from the word cursive. Doesn't come from, like, you know, saying bad words. It comes from cursive. And I'll tell you everybody how you do a curse right now. Dick. No, that's not it. Okay, I was being funny. Pen is mightier than the sword. And I have them both. Oh, this fits in the pocket better. Cursive. Write it in cursive, if it's a curse, 9 times. Just take a pen and paper. Preferably blue pen, white paper. If you have different colored paper, it's not going to really make much of a difference. And you write it 9 times. Cursive, in cursive, which is script, for those who do not understand that. And watch how they're cursed. One way of cursing. And spells comes from spelling. You have 2 right there. Right in front of your face. And most people don't see it. It's not because you're ignorant, it's because I research this stuff. Am I getting off topic? Of course, that's what I do. All right. Checking for mail. Okay. New audio out. Date, marry, and something wealthy women. Why aim low? Because if you're living in avid poverty, you're living with other people who are in avid poverty, and you're going to share the same mindset. That's why you have to go somewhere where your mindset is taken to a better or higher level. And that's actually been proven in tests. I forgot the word for it, something evolution. It doesn't do with evolution of apes turning into people, which is totally impossible. Well, I know some people that it may be possible. But if you're hanging around wealthy people, more educated people, more successful people, they're going to pull you up. And if you hang around negative, petty people, they're going to pull you down. Human beings need this, and this is for people who are into the video games. And I've seen the destruction it does. It turns people into dream. We get to that whole subject later. People play video games all day, all night. It's the 3 rule. You can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, and only 3 months without human contact. After 3 months, the mind starts to go, and it does not come back so quickly. So, big advice here. Put down your fucking controllers, pick up the phone, and call someone. I don't care if they curse you out. It's funny. But at least you've had human contact, and that keeps you alive. It's still checking. Okay, get your questions in, because I need to have some questions. Get some purchases in. I need to have some money. Hey, I just need this. And it is a way to ask, and it's on the new audio, so just making a point here. I'm drinking soda like there's no tomorrow. And one day I'll be right. Yeah, I'm in heaven. I was right. Good thing I had that soda. And then soda break time, which means that you get the music. I'll tell you, it's another secret. As soon as I drink this soda, it sounds bad, yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Here's things you should do that really empower you. It's all about empowerment. I don't have a hairbrush here. Well, sorry, I can't show you. Don't need a hairbrush. One of the best things is real cardio. I'm not talking about on a machine like this, which fills you full of estrogen, and that's all over YouTube and Google now. Put on music, and when no one is around, just start dancing around. Dancing has been part of every culture that has ever existed. And all of a sudden, they just took it away. Where did most people meet? Before 1970. At the dance. There is no more dance. But dancing builds up a type of energy that is phenomenal. And if you dance with something you want on your mind, you're going to get it. Don't believe me? Try it. Get back to me next week. Now, about the audio products. We got tons of them out there. Why? Because you need as much ammo as you can get in this sick, twisted, trying to be asexual, genderless world. And if none of them get you laid within 30 days, your money back plus the knife to cut it off with. Yeah. Good offer right there. GaryBrodsky.com. Sign up. You get a free ebook and no strings attached. It's not like half an ebook and then for more information click here. No, you get the whole book. One of the best books ever written on the subject. Actually, one of the blogs that knock me. They say, I got that book from Gary, and I got to admit, it makes sense. The stuff works, but his style wasn't that good. Thank you. So yeah, no strings attached. You want a good ebook? It's free. And it took me a long time to write it and put everything in there. It's called Charm the Pants Off Any Woman. And charm works. That's another forgotten style. You scratch my back? Forget I said that. Now, charm is an amazing attack tactic. See how the mind processes things. Charm is an amazing attack tactic. I said it again. Why? First of all, nobody uses it anymore. Nobody even knows what the fuck it is. Second, if you're looking at it as a tactic to attack, to disarm, to open your enemy up for you know what, then you have the right mindset. If you're looking at it like, maybe if I do some charming stuff, somebody will like me back in return, wrong mindset, it will not be as effective. Slide to open, like that. Okay, I have to send an email about that, Mr. L, but it's on the way. That's all I can say. We get closed down if it's been pretty snowy out here. It's about 3 degrees in here. No, it's actually, I just looked, it's 43 degrees in here. So, it's a little cold. No, you cannot conquer the weather. Somebody mentioned the layers and it worked, so thank you. Because I can't move like one of those kids, in a snowsuit, but I miss those days of the snowsuits. Okay, I like the title of this one, Gary versus the Seduction Community. This has got to be good. Hey, Gary. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Good, yeah. Why is some skinny little wanker with a high-pitched voice going around being a badass? I know who you're talking about. Why should you listen to him? Why not listen to the real deal? Dr. Alpha Gary Brodsky, like that. Oh, that guy drives me crazy. I mean, is it a joke that they're playing on everybody? And now you could be a badass too, just like me, with my secret. What's the secret? Your goddamn jerk-off. That's him selling or offering, and he's got tons of backing. Like, remember we're talking about big money here behind him. Why? Because he's aiding and abetting the, excuse me, I just sat on my leg to a point I don't even feel it. And now I'm back. He's aiding and abetting the agenda of gender neutrality. Or either that, or he has the best sense of humor on the planet. And he jumps around like, yeah, I'm not going to say anything because I know he'll watch it. But I got to do it. I can't help it. I can no control. And you could be a badass just like me. That's not a badass. But people go for that. Have things gotten that bad? Yes, they have. Okay, thank you. Just a really good joke. Thanks, Jason. That was funny. I'm sorry, I drink to Jason for being so fucking funny. I don't know where he comes up. Sometimes he's like very dry and quiet. And all of a sudden, boom! He'll level you with a joke. You got to be careful when you drink soda around him. Because like, anyway, boom! Right out the nose. You know. I'm out of soda. Good night. I certainly will. Lots of questions that I can't answer publicly or private. But that is the difference in the mentality. How am I going to... Hey, 75-pound dumbbells in each arm, that's pretty good. It doesn't bother me when I see a guy in the gym. Just mention this. On the bench with the bar and the 2.5 pound plates. Doesn't bother me at all. When I see him a year later and he still has the 2.5 pound plates, then I say, what the fuck is this guy doing? But then, with the conquering mentality, I don't really care what he's doing. Because one of the big aspects of the conquering mentality is you can't care about jerk-offs. You can extend your hand to try to help them once or twice, 3 times. I believe empathy is one of the most important things we have as a human being. And that's being taken away by video games, texting, and worrying too much about what people think or saying the right thing. And okay, I'll mention it. This is from a girl. This is one of the greatest texts. I just sometimes like to play around with texting. It's here to stay. Can't get around it. But text girls this because they're not all watching the show yet. This is fun. It's a great text. She liked it. So it worked on her and somebody else. But just, are you using me just for sex? Just for fun. That is the mentality. I'm going to have some fun. Get her going. Get her thinking. Get her moving. I am the puppeteer, not the puppet. Big difference. You know, it's funny because years ago, they didn't need anybody to tell you how to be badass. Most guys were badass. I can't even talk about the stuff I did when I was younger. Good afternoon. Okay, I guess you're in another country or something. Well, good afternoon. How you doing, Max? Great to see you. My question is, how do you fuck a virgin? With your dick! What are you, crazy? Okay. Is there a ritual to get all the women I want, or any cold product I can? Yeah. Actually, candles work. Candles have been around forever. And you can just take 9 names, write them on a candle. Oh, girls are watching the show. That's good. How you doing tonight, okay? She knows what I'm talking about. Of all people watching, it's mostly women. Why? I don't know. Because they don't buy the products, but I'm glad you're here. There's no woman you can't get. Get that conquering mentality. Get the candle and command the candle. Command. Don't say, can you please get me? No, that's when I do my spiritual work. I say, I command you to get me this. I command you to get me that. I command you to destroy me this. Spirits do not listen to wimps. Years ago, in every society, including Egypt, Samaria, American Indians, Africa, everywhere, they always had the chief and the medicine man. Why? Because he knew how to command the spirits. He was not afraid of them. And dealing with spirits, you got to be a little tough. You got to learn that these are powerful things. Like a big killer dog, but it's going to listen to me. That mentality works with spirits, whether they be people or unseen spirits. Okay, I'm going to have to drain this bottle of what little soda is left because I need my soda. I made a deal with myself that I would not drink soda anymore. That didn't work out. That's okay. I changed the deal. No one complained. So back to the soda music. Now, why is this mentality so important? I didn't drink the soda yet. Okay, sorry. On your time. Because the way they re-educated the world while we were all sleeping, all of us, is that say hello to a girl is now sexual harassment. You know, the whole deal, text a girl is, if you do it with the conquering mentality, nobody challenges you. Act weak, just like the kid in school. He used to get beaten up all the time. It was never the strongest kid, never the toughest kid. It was the weakest kid. Now, I know that's not right, but that is the way it is. If you have the conquering mentality, they will not bother you. It's absolutely true. I know people who've been sued for sexual harassment. All of them have been or played it weak. Because the right way to do sexual harassment is get a girl to jump your bones. You have this mentality, conquering, winning at any cost, they want you. Gary, the only true way to be badass is to always keep your thoughts and feelings and emotions under control at all times. Not to jump around like a bunch of Kansas City faggots. Thanks. I love that clip. I'm going to play it if I have it. Let's just check it out. I think I saved that. I have it. Okay. I'm ready?
What in the wide world of sports is going on here? I had you people try to get a little track rate, not to jump around like a bunch of Kansas City faggots.
Wasn't that great? Love it. But that's what guys are doing today. Yeah, you walk into a club, and we're using the club again as a point of reference. You see a girl. You go over with a conquering, winning mentality. She'll see it in your eyes, the way you stand. It'll naturally become full over. And then she can't say no. And then they will fan you. On that note, I'm smoking another cigarette. Oh, look, I'm doing all bad things. Soda, cigarettes. Do not let children watch this show. I missed the garbage can. Playing with knives. All this man stuff. I figure it's okay to smoke because my favorite actor of all time, you'll never guess who, I'll tell you, Jack Webb, he smoked. Look how they program people now. I light up a cigarette somewhere every day. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Ugh. They all start panicking. And that's all in the book, Black Op, how they did this before in history, just to see how much they can control people's minds. Everybody has a mind. Keep it yours. Do not give it up to somebody else to control. I know a lot of people like to run people's lives right into the ground, okay? Right into the goddamn fucking ground. Stay away from those people. Okay, how long do rituals take effect? Very goddamn quickly lately. Do they work? 100% of the time. I have never missed yet. I did one 2 weeks ago. A guy wants to get back with his old girlfriend. He says it'll never work. She hates me. She's with another guy. They're talking marriage. Guess what? She's living with him now. Back with him. And he's like, how did that work? It works. Very simple. Ritual magic is off topic, but it has been around in every culture, including the United States of America. And that's all of YouTube also. And I don't do the demonic stuff. It doesn't have to be demonic. It just has to be effective. All you're doing is manipulating energy, manipulating thought. There's the seen way, which is like the advertising agencies and product placement in shows, and the unseen way, which is the spiritual way. And when the Bible says not to do sorcery, they are not talking about, because the word is actually in Latin, pharmakeia. they're talking about making medications that destroy the mind. I guess we don't have too much of that today, huh? Only 38% of all people in America, I don't know the other countries, are on antidepressants. And none of them. And that's somebody taking antidepressants and go, hey, and how I'm feeling great, whoa, this. No, they get worse. I could do a whole show on that, but I've been, I don't feel like having to go to court and fight every drug company. And for those of you who are depressed, there is a way out. Start acting like you're not depressed. Pretend, and all of a sudden the party that remembers being happy will kick into gear. Great way to fight depression. Another way, take your shoes and socks off. You're more grounded. And you can do this with phone calls too. You're going to call up a girl, take off your shoes, socks. Why? The more connected to the ground you are, the more power you have. It's not a secret, just people don't do it anymore. The wildest days of wild sex was the 60s and early 70s, when nobody wore shoes. Yeah? That's not by accident. And I remember, shoes are kind of a crazy thing, aren't they? How many of you had a girl, she takes her clothes off, okay, now put the shoes back on. Well, let's not get into that right now. All right. Wow, we're going up quick here tonight. Let's put a last round for a few questions in there. If you can. Gary Brodsky again. We have some new listeners. 123 at AOL.com. Because I think if I talk fast, the show will go fast, but that's not actually true. I just realized that myself. Because you got to change the way you think. In every situation, always think, how do I conquer? How do I win? And pick your battles. You see a guy that's like 6'10", crazy with tattoos, drinking, liquor out of a bottle, going kill, kill, kill. You don't want to fight that guy. A smart warrior picks his battles and fights only on his terms. But a girl should be a fucking breeze. The mentality must be there. Okay, some more questions. Oh, wow, you are very pretty. Thank you for sending the picture. And enjoying the show as well. No, I'm not going to say anything. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Well, she agrees and she's gorgeous. So, as we wrap this show up, and I'll have one more cigarette after this, it is a big difference when you change your mindset. Because what your life is today is your mindset of yesterday. And as I said, you have to pick your battles. Everything that's happening in your life right now is because of something you thought or said, not to other people as much as you said to yourself. So let me recommend a great audio program, The Power of Self-Talk. Because 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, including holidays, you're talking to yourself. Usually you're breaking yourself down and apart. The power of self-talk is beyond belief. I know. Not from my experience, but from the people who've bought it sometimes twice. Why'd you buy twice? No, I want to give it to somebody. That's how I know. Power of Self-Talk at GaryBrodsky.com. Everything there is good. But I'm just mentioning that one because I know if you talk to yourself, which you're going to do 24 hours a day, at least do it right. Very cute. Okay. We'll just call you Pretty Girl, because I want to say your name. Yes, I do have a big one. Okay? I do. You want proof? Well, I'll email you later. We can do something about that. See? If you knew how women thought and how crazy they are, a lot of your fear would be gone. But how are you going to know that unless you actually get out there with that right mentality of power, conquest, winning, and yeah, risk. The biggest, the most dangerous position to be in is one where you do not take risks. Because if people didn't take risks, as I always say, we'd still be living in caves. there'd be no hunting. We'd all die. Everything is a risk. That's part of the fun of life and part of the hardship. But as long as you're going to do it, because you have no choice. If you want to live without risk, stay at your parents' house, play video games, and become a vegetarian. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Wow, what a nice big piece here. And we're going to read the whole thing. And if people don't like it, they can go fuck themselves. All right. To my good friend Gary, I understand today so much neutering is being placed on the male population. Not enough alpha males stepping up to bat. Absolutely true. And the women are becoming very aggressive to the change. You have to be more alpha out there and put your foot down. Just to be respected, which is a great thing. I feel that not only is warfare upon physical attributes, but spiritual as well. We're all connected to the ways of the spirit. We need attention, and much of it in our flesh. Beautiful words, John. I think everyone needs to hear that. I say a round of applause, but no one will hear you. That is beautiful. We are under attack as men, as a gender, and the only way to fight back is to fight back. Or take the easy way out and surrender and be one of those neutered guys. And I don't think that's anybody. And let's just have one last cigarette, and then we end this show. But that is absolutely true. We are going to become neutered society unless we step up and become alpha. And alphas conquer. They don't plead. They don't work out of weakness. You have to always deal from strength. Another audio at GaryBrodsky.com. I'd love to remake The Godfather with him being politically correct. And we got another question here. Well, thank you. I'm not going to mention titles of books tonight because it's not a good night for it. But if you watch it and you're right about the gender thing, it's in every TV show. Who are the male heroes today? Where are the Muhammad Ali's, the Bruce Lee's, the Arnold Schwarzeneggers? They're all fading off. We have no one to be heroes. We're going to have to become our own heroes. By our own conquests and victories. And that's why I hate watching sports. Because guys think they become heroes because of other guys' victories. Sports is a weapon. You can look this up. Julius Caesar said it. We'll just give them entertainment. We take everything they have. Because they'll have no spirit to fight back. Julius Caesar conquered a lot of the world. Again, we don't hate Julius Caesar. We learn from him. We become like him, a conqueror. But we don't become as arrogant as he didn't get stabbed to death by all our friends because we just think we're just too goddamn cool. As I said, pick your battles, know your limits, and I guess that's it for tonight. Let's just check if there's any other questions. Okay, get over to GaryBrodsky.com and buy the shit out of it because everything is on sale once again. And I spent a lot of time in the back room doing that. So, time for the Gregorian chant, which, by the way, if you want to feel good, just listen to Gregorian chants. They're on YouTube. There's one that's 6 hours long. You can't be in a bad mood, and all of a sudden your body feels better. There are so many ways, so many things, but this is all you can cover for one night. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Don't forget, go to GaryBrodsky.com. Bless you all, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you.